everyone, I am here with your weekly Tarotscope for the week of March 4th to the 10th of 2019. For the month of March, I am using the Animal Wisdom Tarot for my daily draws, and then I'm also using the Oracle of the Shapeshifters. I'm kind of switching things up because before I was doing both a tarot and an oracle card, and I think this month what I'm going to do is a tarot card for the days of the week and then an oracle card for the weekend. So if you're interested in that, you can follow me on Instagram or on Facebook to get the daily draw. I'm also doing this thing on Twitter, if you want to follow me on Twitter, where I do like the daily astrology weather, where I talk about something that's happening, with the weather, like what sign the moon's in, or if a planet changes signs, and I kind of tell you a little bit what it's about, and I try to post like a funny GIF with it, so you can follow me there if you're interested in that. Of course, as always, if you're interested in your own reading, you can go to the links below and click on the Etsy shop for reading. I'm also going to be adding a new reading to the shop this month. It's a goddess reading. It's based on the Goddess Power Oracle cards that just came out. I really love working that deck, and so I am putting a reading in the shop specifically for that, so you can check that out. It should be there by the end of the week. So yeah, let's get on with the reading for the week. I've pre-shuffled the cards. I think I'm going to switch up too, and I'm going to start with the sign that the sun is in, because I always start with Aries, and I just feel like switching things up. So let's start with Pisces today. Let's start with Pisces. We are in Pisces season. Pisces, you have the Ram. All right, I'm using the ring light. Where is this best? There we go. I don't want to get the light on there. Okay, so we've got the Ram here. So Pisces, you're in control this week, which, isn't surprising because we do have a lot of signs in this, a lot of planets in this particular sign right now. So you're feeling very much in charge, very much in control of what's going on, what's kind of happening around you. And it's saying that you're kind of putting things in order. You're wrapping up any loose ends. You're feeling very much in charge and a little more organized than you usually feel. But you're feeling like you're on top of things, like you're in control and that you're making progress this week. So it looks like a very positive week for you, Pisces. For Aries, we have the Devil, which in this card is the goat, and he's reversed. So Aries, really watch for if you're feeling like things are out of control. So very much the opposite of what Pisces is feeling right now. If you're feeling like things are just kind of out of control, you're feeling like you're being manipulated in some way, or you might be feeling like you're being controlled by someone else or by something, this sometimes can indicate, on a very sort of extreme level, this can indicate like an addiction. It can also indicate abuse. But I think, generally speaking, probably most people, I hope, aren't going through those things. But it's saying like anything where you feel trapped or you feel like you're not in control, it's really asking you to examine that this week and ask yourself how you can get out of that and how you can change things up for yourself. Because with the Devil, it often shows us that, the control that thing or person has on us is really an illusion, and that we can take our control and our power back. So it's asking you, how can you take some of that power and control back? How can you say no to those things that you feel like are controlling or manipulating you in some way? This is really the week to take some of your power back, Aries. For Taurus, we have the Toad, 3 of branches. So this week, Taurus, you feel like you're making progress. Very much like Pisces feels like they're in control of things. You feel like the universe is giving you that little pat on the back, that little sort of acknowledgement that, hey, you know what, you're on the right track. You're doing the right thing. You're not there yet. You're not yet at your goal, but you are making progress, and people are starting to recognize this, particularly when it comes to creativity or your career. You're feeling like, hey, you know what, I'm doing okay. I'm going where I need to go. For Gemini, we have the Hippo, the 10 of shells reversed. So Gemini, watch for any disagreements that may come up with family members or people who are like family, people that are very close to you. You may feel like other people's expectations are weighing upon you, and this may cause some kind of tension, but it's saying that this can still be resolved. It's really about, really communicating openly and communicating with your heart with others in order to sort of resolve some of these tensions or some of these conflicts that may come up this week. For Cancer, we have the bear, the guardian of fossils. Cancer, you're feeling also very much in control this week of things. It seems like the feminine signs right now, so far, while pulling these cards, are feeling a little more in control, and the masculine signs are feeling a little more out of control. We'll see if that pattern continues. But Cancer, you're feeling very much in charge of your money. And there's a sense that you are making progress in this area, and that you're saving for the future, and that you're building something for the future. You also feel like you are making progress when it comes to, kind of staying calm and stepping back from things a little bit and not reacting so quickly to things. And, give yourself a pat on the back for that. You are making progress. I don't see a lot of big changes this week. It's kind of steady as you go. For Leo, we have the Firefly, which is the Four of Branches reversed. So unlike some of the other masculine signs, this week is not going to be so much one of turmoil for you, but it is a week where, again, I'm not seeing a lot of changes going on for you, but there's a sense of inner peace. There's a sense that, even if there are other people around you don't really see it, you feel like you've grown a lot internally as a person, and you're kind of taking like a bit of a week to rest and relax, and also to kind of acknowledge, that, hey, like I've come a long way, I've made a lot of progress, and I'm going to take a look at where I want to go next. For Virgo, we have the Elephant, which is justice reversed. So Virgo, there may be a decision of some kind that feels very unfair, or you feel disappointed by or let down by this week. And so this week, it's really asking you to kind of take a step back and see where you can go from here, because the decision, may be one that is unfair, and there really isn't a lot you can do about it. And so all you can really do is pick up the pieces and then see where you want to go next with things. The other thing with, with this particular card is it asks us to make sure that we're being fair to others, because sometimes when, things have been unfair to us, we sort of pass that down the line to others. And so it's saying to make sure that you're being fair, and to remember what it feels like to be, treated unfairly, so we don't pass that on to others. For Libra, we have the Rat, the Four of Fossils. Libra, again, not only, this is also a sign that's not having a lot of changes this week, but I do feel like you have a lot on your plate, Libra, and so you're going to really have to try to make some room so that you can let some new things into your life. It also says that you might be kind of guarding your time and your money a little too carefully. It's asking you to be a little more generous with those things. You've accomplished a lot, and certainly, you don't want to throw it all away or anything like that, but it's asking you to make a little room in your life this week. For Scorpio, we have the Llama, which is the Seeker of Fossils. So Pentacles, this is asking you this week, it's saying slow and steady progress wins the race. Don't rush into things. So it's saying steady as you go this week. Be patient with yourself. Be patient with others. You will get where you're going. You don't have to rush this week. So be patient. For Sagittarius, we have the Crocodile and the Butterfly reversed, which is Judgment. So you may be ignoring, Sagittarius, a call that's deep in your heart. You may know what the next right thing is to do, but you are avoiding it. You're using a lot of excuses or things that you're like, oh, well, I'll do this later, or maybe I shouldn't do that. But there's a call that the universe is asking you to answer, and if you don't, it's really only going to get louder, so you might as well answer it. For Capricorn, we have the Salmon, the Nine of Shells. So the Nine of Cups for Capricorn, a wish is going to come true this week. There's going to be some really good news coming your way. Something that gives you that little bit of emotional boost that helps you to feel, better about yourself, better about things. It's not like the hugest thing, but it's a nice little thing that's happening this week. So watch for some good luck, some good things happening. For Aquarius, we have the Lynx, the Nine of Branches reversed. So Aquarius, you're going to be feeling kind of overwhelmed this week in that, it's not that there's anything extra on your plate, but you're just feeling like your energy is really, really drained right now. And that you're not sure if you can keep going. And so this is a week to really reassess where you're putting your energy towards, and what might be worth your energy and what may not be worth your energy anymore. Sometimes, something has run its course and we have to say, this is done. And so it's asking you to really take a look at that this week. So that's what I'm seeing for this week. We already started with Pisces. So it's kind of an up and down week for some people. It's like steady as you go, not a lot of changes. And for others, they may be feeling, like their energy is really stuck, or, Sagittarius not listening to, their inner call, things like that. And for others, it's like a good news week. So it really depends where you are in the astrological scale, what's kind of going on for you this week. We do have a lot of astrological changes going on this week. We have a new moon, we have Mercury retrograde, we have Uranus changing signs. I'm going to talk about that more in my astrology video for the week, but there is a lot of energy that's kind of shifting and changing this week, so it's affecting different signs differently. So I hope that this has been helpful for you for the week. If you have any questions at all or any comments, please put below. I love seeing your comments. I try to reply to them all. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, peace. Oh, I got to put the cards down for the next one. Love and rock.